Hey guys, so I'm going to be teaching you today three ways to correct a comma splice. This is one of the common mistakes in writing. So we're going to begin with first understanding what a comma splice is. So a comma splice occurs when you have two main clauses or two independent clauses that can stand on their own, connected only with a comma. This is usually not acceptable in English writing. So you want to use different methods to try to correct this. So just as an example here, with the sentence, so I hate going to the gym, comma, I do like to interact with friends at the gym though. Now you have two main clauses. Um, they can be connected with a comma. This is not acceptable in writing, specifically English writing. So I'm going to show you four ways you can correct this specific sentence or any other sentence that contains two main clauses and independent clauses connected only with a comma. So one of the first ways, one of the not necessarily the first way, but one of the ways to fix a comma splice, you can use a period to connect the two main clauses. Since they can stand on their own, you can just use a period to separate both of them. So I hate going to the gym. Period. I do like to interact with friends at the gym though. Now, you don't necessarily have to include though at the end here, uh, but you can take it out. This is just an afterthought. It's not necessary. It doesn't need to be there. But you do have two main clauses here, and you want to connect them. One of the ways, use a period. All right. So another way to correct the comma splice, you can use a comma plus a coordinating conjunction. Um, so, so for example, I hate going to the gym, but I do like to interact with friends at the gym though. So here we're putting a comma after the first main clause and then using a coordinating conjunction. So, but I do like to interact with friends at the gym though. So that's another way to correct a comma splice. Another way to correct a comma splice is you can use a semicolon to connect the two main clauses. Now, usually when you're using a semicolon, you want to connect two main clauses that are closely related. And in this case, with the same example we've been using, they are closely related. So the first main clause, I hate going to the gym, semicolon. I do like to interact with friends at the gym though. So this is another way you can connect them by using a comma splice. I apologize, by using a semicolon, I mean. Right? And now another way, last way here is you connect the two main clauses with a comma, but you have to turn one of the main clauses into a subordinate clause. Um, so you can use a subordinate conjunction usually at the beginning, and you want to put, it doesn't necessarily have to go first, the subordinating clause, but here what we have here is just a subordinating clause coming first. So here in this example, although I hate going to the gym, comma, I do like to interact with friends at the gym. So in the first clause here, subordinate clause, you see it does have a subordinating conjunction. So although. So although I hate going to the gym, that's a subordinate clause. So another name for the subordinate clause is a dependent clause. So this first sentence, although I hate going to the gym, is a dependent sentence. A comma, I do like to interact with friends at the gym. That would be the main clause. So you can use a comma in this case because you have two clauses, but one of them is an independent clause and the other one is a dependent clause. And the dependent clause in this case is although I hate going to the gym. So those are some of the ways that you can fix a comma splice. If this was helpful to you, please share, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions.